Okay, the deed is done. We're live. People can see us and smell us and feel us, and I don't know.
Ooh.
Yeah, things.
Man, I needed that. Like today is hump day. I kind of just needed that push to kind of get me through. Yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I like the nonsense that we've already kind of established for this crew. I think it's only going to keep getting better and better. We are doing the Clash Amongst the Stars spectaculars, and we just have really the best of the best here for you tonight. So why waste time? Let's start off with the beautiful bear amongst us. Jeff, who are you? What you doing?
I'm Jeff. I'm a beautiful bear. I play games on the internet, twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. On Friday, we normally play Delta Green, but this week we're doing something a little different. We're playing a game called Change Stars, which is up on Kickstarter now, a little space game. Saturdays, we are now doing a fairly regular Worlds Without Number game. And upcoming on Monday, we got Alien with a couple of these beautiful people. And I am playing Barbarian, who's got a little beat up last time. Jeremy put a baby in me. And, yeah, he's got like big old armor, and I can control the power of the sun. And I'm a tiny little bear. I'm a tiny bear. I'm not a big bear, tiny bear. A big heart. But that's Barbarian.
It's adorable. I love it. I'm gonna have to make a note to myself. I put a baby in Jeff.
Yeah, I'm a tiny little stuffed animal bear that you impregnated last time. Hope you're proud of yourself, buddy. Hope you're proud.
We all have life goals. Mine are just terrible.
It was pretty hot.
It was pretty good.
Dig it.
Facts. All facts.
Speaking of hot, we've got a firefighter on the team. Jake.
Oh, baby. I'm a firefighter turned superhero called the Geomorph. He has a dual form that transforms himself into a super strong, super tough rock monster. A la The Thing. Mixed like The Thing with Colossus, basically.
That is badass, and I love it. And then, Dan, bless your heart. How are you going to break my game?
We'll find out because I have so many ways now.
Okay.
Because I'm playing the Starfare, Dan playing as the Nomad. One of these things. I'm on all sorts. But I have basically the power to take all sorts of other people's powers and use them freely.
So your power is to just have any power.
Yeah, pretty much. And then fight people with great aggression.
You were like clearly the most obnoxious kid on the playground when people were playing make-believe, weren't you?
Yeah, because I stole their make-believes and made it my own. Not cool enough to have my own ideas, but...
You son of a bitch. But we still love you.
And I recently stole the bad guy's big power too.
To be incredibly gross.
To be incredibly gross.
I love it. So happy. We put a baby in Jeff and made Dan gross. It's a good day.
Normal Wednesday night.
Yeah, normal Wednesday night. But
it can only go up.
It can. It's true. It can only get better. There's no way things can get worse. Speaking of better and better, holy shit, it's Chuck.
Oh, snap. That's me. I'm Chuck. Defenders of Cobalt, you're on my fucking channel, so congratulations if you're watching this. But more importantly, I'm playing Crackshot, the robot sniper of the group, who is an assassin bot who is given an empathy chip and is now, against their will, driven to help people. And I can make force fields and turn invisible. So, yeah, it's great.
That's
great.
Awesome. Speaking of great, there's nothing greater than having Bert on a stream with you. Bert, how are you? What you bringing in?
Man, but I'm excited to be here. I'm playing Gloom, the party doctor and resident buzzkill. Yeah. I make sure we're all clearly aware of the odds against us and the futility of the situation. That's my job. I feel good at it.
God bless you, Bert. You're a
It's all you
delight.
want in a doctor, really.
It's true. It is. It is a bedside manner.
It's one of them.
No, there's something to be said for setting honest expectations.
That's right. Look, you're going to die, and I'm going to charge you a lot for it. So, yeah.
Awesome. I can't wait until we do like sort of like maybe an episode where we touch base on some origins and stuff like that. Because I'm curious to see what brought the doc to the table. I'm sure it's something just shiny and chrome. Just great. So tonight's episode or issue, so to speak, kind of dovetails in right at the end of the last one where you would come back and last session we created our cosmic liaison. Leroy, he was really grateful that you were willing to go check out the ship. He didn't have any ravioli for you, but he made some Chef Boyardee and put some extra ketchup on it. Or, I mean, it was ketchup packets, but like, you know, ta-da.
It was delicious. Thanks, Leroy.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He used the Kraft shells and cheese. It was the shells that made the dish.
Yeah, it was acceptable.
Wow, no one's ever said my food was acceptable before. You are so nice. Yeah, I got some credits sent over your way. We have some of that donated Zephyr kudzu. I know it tastes horrible, but it'll keep you healthy. I can give it to you free because nobody else wants it, but it's free.
I'll take it. I like free. Free's good.
Yeah, free is usually good.
Don't have
That's
to
the
go
right
to the
price.
race. I'm eating for 2 now, so you know. It's a little joke. Don't worry about it. A little meta joke. It's okay, Leroy.
Okay. I mean, I respect your culture and heritage. If you can be pregnant, that's okay. Is that a cultural thing? I don't know.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Does my armor make me look fat, do you think? No? Yeah.
Do you want to look fat?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Just say what's ever going to make you feel comfortable, Leroy.
I don't know how to feel comfortable.
Yeah, I'm starting to gather that. Yeah.
But I think I might have another job for you guys. How do any of you have any teaching experience?
No one's taught at a medical college.
I've taught some things how to die. They learned real fast.
I was in a grade school career day.
Wow, you guys sound incredibly qualified.
Higher education's just a scam to get your money, so no, not really.
Truth hurts.
I agree with the bear.
It's another meta joke.
Well, I'm glad to hear you guys feel so confident about this. Because we're going to do a little shared world building real quick about a favor I'm going to try and pay you to help me out with. So, despite this being like the Clash Amongst the Stars module, reading through it, I've noticed like a lot of the missions are based in Earth-centric stuff. And we can do stuff more on Earth, but also by the same token, I'm kind of okay if we kind of say, screw it, wild card. We can set things on different places. So what we're going to work on creating together is sort of like a Hero Academy thing, like X-Men-ish, but probably like in the early stages. And then like who the team mentor would be. So I suppose the first question I would ask is, would you prefer for this academy to be something that is Earth-based, or would you maybe rather it be something that's back on like the Event Horizon type area, or maybe even some other colony like out in space?
Isn't Earth kind of like backwater, like no one likes it?
Yeah,
It's Amazon Prime.
It's Amazon Prime.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Aliens don't even call it Earth. Aliens call Earth Amazon Prime now.
I'm half tempted to have it be a place where they just train people to work in Amazon warehouses.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'm cool with it being out in space because, like, if it's supposed to be some cool, you know, superhero training thing,
Could be like a.
That's
like,
true. That
you know
would
how they
make-
used to have like those oceanic schools where you go out on a ship for a really long time, and
uh-huh.
maybe we do that
Yeah.
except it's in
There you
space.
go. It's
Okay.
totally not Sea Org.
Okay.
The,
I like
the
it.
real question I have is how heavily should I try to not rip off of My Hero Academia? Since you're like tipping me off hard back there.
I have no idea what that is. I understand
I
you
just-
said words.
Lean into
Yeah.
it 200%.
I understand the 3 words. Just not
Fine, Dan. Just
together.
steal all my thunder all the time. Okay? Just do that. Thank you. No, man,
I
that's
really
great.
like it. So
No. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to work on who is this asshole that would try to make some sort of like up and coming superhero academy in what otherwise seems to be a relatively unpleasant future. So the first thing we're going to work on is who is their team mentor. Like, may not necessarily be like quite of the caliber of a Professor X, but somebody who had the vision to try and bring these little bastards together. So what we would go with, we can come back to the name, or maybe do we have any ideas of what we like for a nickname, and we can build
The
up that.
supervisor.
The supervisor.
Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go.
I mean, honestly,
That's hot. That's hot. Yeah.
the supervisor.
I was just going to make a Sean Connery joke for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but supervisor wins.
Well, there's nothing
We
to
can do
shame
both,
that
and
the
it'll be the
supervisor couldn't
supervisor,
have a bit
yeah.
of that. So I'm just going to make a little note here. The supervisor.
I
We're even
how
going to put
his
an H.
face changes and everything when he does the Sean Connery voice.
It's,
Man, it's 90% black eyebrows. Just 10% white beard.
all right. So the first thing that we need to establish is, what is the supervisor like fundamentally? Is he idealistic, grim, charming, a hard ass? Is he cynical or is he nurturing?
Well, he's got to be charming, obviously.
I know.
Yeah.
With
Yeah.
the Sean
But
Connery
he's got to
voice.
be, yeah. Got to be like,
He could-
got to be kind of like a hard ass too, or like, you know,
He
Yeah.
will slap Barbara Walters.
And he has
But
to
you'll like
pronounce. He has to
Goddamn.
pronounce therapist in that way frequently.
So our second category here for the supervisor would be, is he a veteran? Is he reluctant? A badass? Is he visionary? Traumatized? Or is he a iconoclast?
So, okay. So the supervisor reeks of robot, right?
Mhm.
Maybe he was some kind of like veteran, like, badass out there in the stars who, lost his body in an unfortunate war accident. So, like, he's got this
Brain in a jar.
brainiac thing. Like, he's a
The
brain.
terrorists cut his whole body off.
Yeah, he's a head in a jar attached to a robot
it's
or
like
something.
It's like reverse Highlander. All he has is his head. left.
Yeah, it's reverse Highlander.
Okay, I already have Sean Connery written down. Now I'm writing reverse Highlander. I'm already so happy.
I cut his whole body off and he still wouldn't talk.
All right, so we have a charming badass who, just by tertiary nature is also a hard ass. Now we need to finish off the last of this first bit. Is he a teacher, a former hero, a military officer, a fighting
Military
master?
officer.
Yeah, we've kind of established military officer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so the next question is, what powers does this mentor possess? Does he have any powers outside of the fact that he's been put into this like robot body, or does he have some powers?
Hmm.
Or
I almost want him to be just a total badass without powers.
maybe,
Just-
or yeah, that's fine. Or maybe he had powers until he became a head in a jar. Like he's got super strength, but I mean, unless
He's got the advantages of having a robot body, but no. I like the
Yeah.
idea that he used to have powers and he's lost all of them. So now
Yeah.
he's the
Yeah.
trainer. Even he doesn't have powers himself.
yeah, super
with
strength. If
less
you ever need to
words.
crack a walnut open,
And
That's
it's the
kinda-
classic. It's the classic teacher joke. He can't do anymore, so he's
Yeah.
So he teaches. Yes.
Right.
feeling really good about myself tonight.
you're
My
coming
choice
for
of
yourself
careers.
hard, man.
I am. I know.
Oh man, robot body. Excellent. All right, now next up is why isn't the mentor an active member of the team whenever this Hero Academy does stuff? Is it kind of a physical disability thing? Too old? His powers are just more suited to leadership? Or personal pacifism? I'm going to assume it's not the latter if we're doing Sean Connery.
No. One of the first two, probably.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's already lost his entire body. Like, you
Yeah.
know, around where, like, his superhero training space station, he's got, you know, infinite capability because he is the station or something like that. But that kind of leaves him trapped, unable to exert, you know, influence outside of it.
Against
Gotcha.
somebody skilled with their powers, he might not stand up.
Gotcha. All right. What is the mentor's training style? Does he like drill to precision? Does he go with an academic approach? Or does he do the whole like tear them down, build them up, break them down to nothing?
That sounds
Probably
good.
that
Yeah.
That's the one. He doesn't necessarily build us back up. He just tears us down.
Yeah.
Well, no, he's got to build you back up so he can say you're the man now, dog.
You're the man, dog. The mentor takes the same approach as many militaries, putting so much strain on their charges that they collapse, mentally or physically, allowing the mentor to rebuild them. All right. And then what is this mentor's blind spot? Is it hopeless optimism? Does he like to give the benefit of the doubt? Does he have relentless idealism? Or does he suffer from a lack of empathy?
One of the last two, I think.
The last one, yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
So we have Robot Sean Connery, the supervisor, who is a reverse Highlander who has no empathy.
Perfect.
That's wonderful.
Yes, that'd be
okay.
great.
So knowing that that's the dude who started all this, now let's kind of build up our Hero Academy. 'Cause that'll help us flavor, you know, if he's the dude that organized this. What would somebody like that call his academy?
Can't. There's a joke there, but I don't want to put it out in the world in case it comes true. Like just the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. No, no.
They're not extraordinary yet, though.
Just trying to think of like a good Sean Connery insult that he doesn't even give him.
Instead of the X-Men, they're the Scotsmen.
The Scotsman.
No, that's terrible. Don't use that.
All right, now shape up, shitbirds. Let's go. Shitbirds is a little too mean.
Yeah.
All right, we can come back on that.
It should be an acronym for S words.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
S-words. The penis mightier.
Ain't no bum coming.
Okay, yeah, we'll come up with for now, I'll put swords
Yeah.
with a dash between the S and the W. We are the S-words. All right, now, what is his academy's fundamental physical nature? Is it secret, nondescript, state-of-the-art, decrepit, mysterious, or stately?
It's probably state of the art or stately.
Maybe both.
Okay, so he's got
Stately really stands out. State of the art would be cool too. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
you know, like what was it, Kingsman, where it looks like this, you know, regal old British manor on the inside, but it's just
Packed with technology.
packed with technology.
Okay, cool. I'll kind of marry those two together. Now, do we think the next part is kind of like more like what the actual nature of the place is? Is it an actual mansion? Is it a campus, a bunker, skyscraper, military base, warehouse? Or somebody even mentioned like if it was like a mobile place or something.
I'm not opposed to it being like a space station,
Uh-huh.
but like as soon as you like dock and enter it, it has that, old
Like the
mansion vibe going on the inside.
Maybe the O of S words could be orbital.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna write down O equals orbital. Figure the rest out, numbnuts. Okay, so it's an orbital mansion space station of sorts. All right. So it is in space. So some of this is kind of contextual or may not really apply at all. Because normally I would say rural area, city's heart, mountains, island, suburbs, underground. None of that quite applies if we're making it in space. So I suppose the question is more of, does he have his base pretty far away from civilization, like in like a relatively unknown colony? Or does he keep it right next to the hive of villainy and scum?
I don't know.
I feel like they wouldn't put themselves in too close of a dangerous situation.
They are kind of, he is training youngsters.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe far enough away for like the people who pay for this sort of thing to like ship their unwanted children away.
Okay. The unwanted. Okay, cool. Which actually brings in a wonderful question next of who sponsors the academy? Is there some sort of powered mentor? Is it a government run thing? Maybe a former hero funds it privately? Is it maybe even a reformed villain? A corporate backer, or is there maybe like another hero team that's kind of subletting a training ground?
Those are all
Yeah.
good choices.
They're all, yeah.
Yeah, they're all excellent.
I like the reformed villain with reformed in quotation marks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea too. I mean,
He's just doing it as a way to launder all of his stolen wealth.
Yeah, that and maybe it's his court appointed public service hours.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the great thing too is the the kids that flunk out from being a little too evil or whatever. He can just recruit them as his own personal henchmen.
Yeah.
Delightful. Okay.
Report to the head office for recruitment.
Delightful. Now, what kind of students are typically chosen to come to the academy? Are these targeted youths? Like they actively are recruiting people? Is it more like somebody mentioned the unwanted, like these troubled individuals that get sent here? Is this a place where they send the best of the best? Do they maybe send unpowered people here to try and tap into their inner potential? Or is this something where like they've kind of got like some sort of common ground, like people with a particular power origin set, like some sort of unified gimmick, like X-Men, they're all mutants, for example.
Well, I think the idea of them being powered, I kind of like that. Like, gifted youngsters if we're still ripping off the X-Men thing. But it's where they come from. Either it's super wealthy individuals can send their kids there that are wrecking everything to learn how to control their abilities. Or, the villain is scouring the disenfranchised of the universe to try and harvest out all of the powered individuals to, I don't know, indebt them or at least use them in some way.
Okay. So maybe slightly more towards troubled individuals then, like kind of.
I think that fits more.
Because the description on that one is the academy seeks out individuals with powers who are flirting with villainy, hoping to reform them into heroes before they turn completely evil.
It also makes sense if like the sponsorship is a former villain too.
Okay.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
Continuity there.
So I'm going to beg the question: Is the supervisor the reformed villain, or is somebody else the reformed villain?
I like the supervisor as being the reformed villain,
Yeah, I'd be all right with that. I mean,
That could
it's
be
why
too.
he's such a hard ass, you know. He can yell
And he
like
has no empathy.
he's no
Oh,
empathy.
yeah.
He's like,
There you
back
go.
in my day, if you came at me with this, I would just vaporize you where you stand. And that can be his form of, you know, verbal abuse towards his students that he's breaking down.
He's contained by removing him of all of his superpowers and giving him the robot body.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Nice.
yeah. Yeah.
I dig it. And what is the greatest threat to the Academy's existence? Is there some vengeful villain out there? Is it maybe public awareness? Like this place is kind of meant to be secret, and some people might not like the idea of an ex-supervillain gathering other troubled powered youths.
Oh, I'm sure there's pickets outside of the place all the time.
Yeah, that sounds like
Supervisor killed my entire family.
ooh. And the other ones are like, there's always the threat of them having their funding cut or like a government crackdown on them.
I don't know.
I feel like he's probably there by the hands of either like government or other superheroes.
I think you could probably do a combination of government crackdown because he is kind of there at their whim, but also that public awareness angle is, yeah, the supervisor killed my family. It might have been 50 years ago, but that dude once killed a lot of people.
He wants my whole.
But he's
village.
got no empathy, so he's like, there's always room for one more.
Yeah, exactly.
He strongly discouraged picketers from picketing outside of this location.
Get
Not
off
the
my
whole
lawn.
family.
Stay at least 1 parsec away while picketing.
Okay, so yeah, at the S words got me. So would the S just be for supervisor, and then we need something for the supervisors?
Supervisors, wholesome, oral recruitment, something or other. That's all I
Okay,
made.
okay.
Recruitment Developmental Center?
Ooh.
Except center starts with a C.
Okay.
I know, but he spells it wrong.
That's great. Here's the
Yes.
thought. It's just the
Spells
first
it
3
Shender.
letters. Sword the start of it could be saving wayward orphans. And
Oh my
then
God.
something.
Saving wayward orphans. Oh my God. Oh
That
my
way, if we
God.
blow up the space station, we won't feel bad about it. I
Okay.
don't even know. There's too
Chuck,
many
I just think
options.
you need to rename your whole social media thing. You're not the Defenders of Cobalt. You're Orphan Killers. Just go ahead. Just claim it.
I wonder if Goodman Games will let me change the name of our show from Danger Strangers to Orphan Killers. I think Joseph will go for
Killers.
that.
Totally. For sure.
At the very least, Batman games.
Yeah.
We'll just do a small branding change to Destroyer of Orphans.
Mm.
Instead
So
of
after
Defender
I
of
go
Cobalt.
evil, that's when we'll make that change.
Defenders of Cobalt turns to Destroyer of Orphans. Oh, that's so good. Yeah. So I got a request in from I don't know if you guys know about him or not, but like he's totally turned over a new leaf. It's totally cool. This is all on the level, as far as I understand. But apparently the supervisor sent in a request, and it got kicked to me because I was told I was equipped to handle such a request. And apparently there's been a series of like, there's been like several new prodigies, or like some new recruits have come in and they show promise, but there's been like a series of like training accidents and disruptions. And there's some concern that maybe there's like some like infiltration-y type stuff. He's got his main crew out on extended training leave for the people that he's pretty sure aren't involved in this. But long story short, it's kind of like an investigative mission that you guys would be posing as guest instructors to try and pick out who's causing some trouble. at this academy. Yeah, I don't really know what you guys want to say that your, specialties are, but I did get you guys some really official undercover outfits. I got these tweed jackets. This one has the elbow pads. Well, I got 4 of them, and I also got a janitor outfit. But I took some I sewed a couple patches on it.
Actually, give me the janitor outfit instead.
Okay.
They have physical education courses because I think I can do that. Like climb the rope and stuff, dodgeball,
Okay.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
So yeah, that'll kind of.
Or I could do space stuff, I guess, because I'm an astronaut.
I mean, whatever you guys want to present, just try and put on your best face, because I guess he's hoping that you can catch whoever this person is without tipping them off.
I could teach a class on appropriate usage of lethal force.
I'm sure he's going to really like that.
The answer is always.
He's really going to like you, I think.
Is there like a class for flying stuff? Because I can show people how to fly like planes and stuff.
Yeah, actually, he used to be a fighter pilot himself, so he does still have a couple ships there.
Okay, I can be like a fighter pilot guy going in. Call me like Maverick or no, wait, damn it, no, don't do that. No, Goose, no, wait, Hollywood. Yeah, you can call me Hollywood.
Okay,
that's my undercover name.
Okay, Maverick Hollywood. Mollywood.
Mollywood. Okay, yeah, that sounds good.
I got it. He puts a name tag, Molly. But yeah, no, that'll be so that's the first little leg. Like, he sets you up with your transportation. All of you have a chance to decide what you want. Are you going to just present yourselves as yourselves, or will you try to change up your look or names at all?
Transformation.
Of course you would. You son of a bitch.
I'm going to turn the Scruffy from Futurama.
Oh, man. Okay. I dig it. Okay. You do, because you've got so much time, because it's going to take you some time to actually go through the astral gate, get there. I'm not going to make you roll it to just look like it, but maybe under duress, I might have you roll it. But yeah, no, you just look like Scruffy from Futurama.
Fortunately, I can't do a good Scruffy voice because I don't have the graveliness of Scruffy.
It's okay. Just knowing that that's what you want to be is enough to make me incredibly happy. What about other folks? Are you pretty much going to go as yourselves, or are you going to try and disguise it up a little?
I'm going as myself.
Okay.
Why don't you put like a little evil mustache magnet on?
Oh, there we go. I'll get a little magnet mustache. Just.
I do have some of those. We had a Cinco de Mayo party a little while ago. I was told it was inappropriate, but I did get some mustaches, and I feel really bad because I didn't mean to offend anybody, but I do have mustaches.
I'll disguise myself by putting on a pair of glasses or removing my piercings. They'll never know.
Oh my God, who is this guy?
He's been here the whole time. Da, da, da.
I'll even smile now and then. That'll completely throw them off.
What are you doing with your face?
That's how you do it, right? You bare your teeth.
You don't need to
I'm
do
smiling.
That. Maybe less teeth.
You'll actually scare the children.
You've got a little shell right here between these teeth right here. I'll just get that for you. He's like the most socially awkward person, as he actually does reach over to try and get it out of your mouth. He's a weird kid.
You give great oral. Yeah.
Care.
Oh, I mean, it's not really the road I had planned to go down in life, but with the way things have been going, I'm glad to know I have another avenue, I guess. All right. Xenomorph also just kind of going.
I think I'll just go in my rock form. In
Fair
case any
enough.
trouble starts out, I can just punch something or somebody. Come here, youngster.
All right, so yeah, you go through the astral gate. It's probably, it's a decent jaunt out into space because he does want it to be kind of a secure location for the training grounds. But as you come through the astral gate after a bit of travel, you come in and you see the outward appearance of the sword station is very Spartan, just very practical, defensible, not very pretty. But as you guys described, like once you do dock and you kind of breach the biodome, so to speak, you do kind of have the lavish, kind of old-fashioned setting for the campus there. Buildings are very, they look weird to you. Like it's probably not the sort of structure that you've seen anything, because most of you haven't seen like old-fashioned, like, what do we think, like 1950s ish or even older?
50s,
So
I
it
think
just-
is good. Yeah.
The place just looks weird to you, especially because like it's kind of got that sterile canned air sort of thing where it's almost tangy in your mouth when you breathe in here. It's so sterile, it's kind of just uncomfortable. As you approach, you have a kid. Like, what color do we think that they would have their uniforms be? Like, some really junior member comes running up in his little onesie.
I mean, if it's junior, they probably got to be wearing red then.
Yeah. So yeah, a red shirt comes running up. Hi guys. My name's Arturo. Or they call me Crackshot. I'm here to take you to the supervisor. And you
Oh,
see
boy.
Arturo just has like one eye that's looking straight at you and one eye that's kind of doing the Columbo thing. I'm so excited. Like, I heard that we're gonna have some guest instructors, and I want you to know I'm the most dedicated student that you have. I will do anything you need. I'm here to prove myself.
Very well.
So you run.
I don't know.
All right. Okay. Listen here, Crackshot. God damn it. Get your. If you stop looking with that stupid face, you little bastard. I don't know which way you're looking. You annoy the piss out of me. Get out to the range. Get some glasses on, you stupid laser eyes, you bastard. You need to cut my arm off this morning. Sir, yes, sir. Okay, well, I'm glad that you're all here. We've had a bit of a rough time. We're not going to waste any time about it. I'm going to make sure that Leroy gets credits to you after this is done. But the students are almost done with their morning mess. I am sure that you all are well prepared and have decided what courses you're going to be offering. So just go and fucking do what you do. I'm not a goddamn investigator. Do you need anything from me? Or if not, just fucking go.
Details, about any of the students, any of them like in particular we should be, on the lookout for or anything like that,
He like pulls up basically like a PDAT, so to speak, gives you a list of names, swings them over your way. Here's who I've got right now. You split them up amongst yourselves as you like for your classes. Do you need their real names or just their code names?
Code names are fine.
All right, so he gives you a list, and basically you guys can divvy this out between your classes as you so choose for who you want in your respective classes. So you have Crackshot, who has general notes about how he's struggling to control his powers despite months of duty or months of like active study. He shoots lasers from his eyes. He's like the world's worst version of Cyclops.
But like one of his eyes goes like inward
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
He's got a lazy eye.
He's got like,
Does he like get the bridge of his nose or something sometimes?
he does have a horrible scar across his nose.
So good.
But it's his like, good work ethic worthless.
I think
We
they're all
have
going to say worthless.
Yes.
Gotta have a rubber stamp that one. Worthless.
Volcano. That one has like notes about fire dimension? Question mark. Reprimanded for sneaking away from the academy. Worthless. Vorpal. Sword hands. Cool? Question mark. Reputation for staring at other students for long periods of time. Worthless? Question mark.
Oh, it's high marks.
Cold snap. Cold powers. I was about to say a word that I know is entirely inappropriate, but Sean Connery would say mentally challenged, worthless. He's just a jerk. Does he know how to talk? Question mark. Mentally challenged. Question mark. Worthless.
Oh my gosh.
River Viper. Tattoo dual form. Skips classes almost every day. Worthless. Scimitar. Big. Quiet. Mask. Knife. Shows potential. Impact. Energy absorption. Sent several other students to the infirmary with injuries multiple times. Shows potential. Titanium. Metal body. Reprimanded multiple times for threatening instructors. Shows potential. Mamba. Has been caught snooping in private offices of academy staff. Worthless / potential? Question mark.
Does it have a note on what Mamba can do?
Sneaky little bastard.
Okay.
Like a snaky guy, I think. Yeah.
And then Cerberus. Worthless. Why did I get stuck with him?
Sounds like the one I need. We can teach him about cleaning up.
So yeah, it's so we've got Crackshot, who's going to be doing lessons about how to determine when lethal force is appropriate. Barbarian's going to be doing some flight training. What are you going to be teaching, Dan?
I feel like I just need to be like the what to do when you're not good enough to actually be a superhero courses.
You're the confidence teacher. That's
Yeah.
Are you like a guidance counselor?
Yeah, here's what you can do. You can pick up trash and help save pets. Maybe don't use your eyes for that one, especially the lazy one.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gloom is going to teach tactics.
Tactics.
Some of you will find your true superpower is being bullet catchers.
So we've got 10 of them, and there's 5 of you.
I think for flight training, Crackshot, I think I can definitely work with him.
Okay.
And you know what? Give me Cold Snap. He's like a lump of clay. I'm gonna turn him into something. He's gonna be a cold-hearted pilot. It's gonna
be an Iceman, maybe?
It's gonna be Iceman.
Who was the one after River Viper before Impact?
Scimitar.
Scimitar. Big, mask, knife, shows potential.
I want Mamba and the metal guy.
Okay,
Titanium.
Bert wants Mamba and Titanium. Okay, Chuck wants...
I want
Scimitar.
Vorpal and Scimitar.
Okay.
The dangerous
Take
ones.
River Viper and Impact.
All right, then I will take whatever is left.
Okay.
Those
excellent.
poor people who are left.
So that means you've got Cerberus, who is the one that's like, why?
Yeah.
Why do I have him? And you also have Volcano, the fire dude. Okay. So your morning classes start up. And so we'll do a little bit of an interlude where you guys kind of describe him like it's kind of it's a two-pronged thing. Like, A, what are you doing to kind of demonstrate your class? And B, is there something that you're doing to try and like investigate or and like kind of check these kids out while you're doing it?
And maybe this will help out a little bit. What sorts of bad things have been happening? If there's any more detail about that.
Sure. Yeah, he'll share with you. It's like, well, there's been some recent break-ins to secure offices and God damn it, just fucking offices. I can't say that word with this voice. Administrative. I can say it. God damn it. Specifically, the security camera monitor post and communications server rooms. It's a little concerning. Also, I've heard complaints that some of this group, these are the ones that actually have real powers. I have some other ones that don't have powers. I keep them over in a different stable because they're all pointless, but they're appointed to me. They say that some of these kids are a little cliquish, and they've got some sort of club. I don't really give a damn so long as they meet all their duties.
Okay.
I think the one who runs the barracks over there for the non-powered runch, there's a kid. His name is Josh or Lobster Boy. He does have a power, but it's stupid, so I put him over there.
Delightful.
What is his power? Is he
He
just
vomits
a large...
garlic butter.
My
That is
God.
the best power.
Are you sure that's not useful?
Well, I could see it.
He
not
makes
being...
a fine mess. I've put him in the kitchen.
That is a good place for him. I was going to recommend that he gains employment at Red Lobster.
That's part of why I named him Lobster Boy.
We could put him on the vampire hunting team.
Oh, yeah. Vampires come to town. Lobster's got it covered.
Well, if we ever need to fight vampires, I'll make a note of that. He probably could kill a vampire. But outside of that, he's mostly useless to me. So he's over there with the powerless, useless drakes.
You
I
should
beat him.
ordain him to be a priest, too. You know, just make sure the whole vampire hunting package is complete.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Holy garlic vomit.
Absolutely.
Okay, I was... Throwaway line turned into Josh. Garlic butter. Vampire hunter.
Priest.
And priest. Okay. And noted. All right. Who wants to call dibs on kind of what they're doing with their Hero Academy class? Who wants to go first?
I can go first.
Awesome.
So you know that scene in the first Men in Black movie where Will Smith is getting the thing and he's shooting all the targets
Mm-hmm.
and he only shoots the little girl and not all the monsters?
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing that, but I'm just instructing them to attack everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I myself am not allowed to injure the innocents, but you all do not have this flaw. If you kill all of them, then you know you've got the right one.
What?
Murder.
I don't. Do you have a skill that you think would help apply towards teaching them or motivating them to be willing to just shoot everything?
I would have to do something with force fields. Like maybe if they're being hesitant about, stabbing the cutout of the mother pushing a stroller with a young child inside, I'll just use my force fields to like force their hand.
Okay. Give it a roll.
Just make like a little cube and push them into it.
I was thinking just force field around their arm and just move their arm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. Nope. I got to get a 60. I got an 80 on that.
All right. You try and give it a go. I'm going to have...
They shoot the mother, but then you have to point out to them, no, You missed the baby in the basket. What are you doing?
The shocking thing is, despite the fact that you were trying to encourage him to shoot everybody and you were trying to aim him to do so, somehow you doing that caused Crackshot to only hit the correct targets.
This is one of the greatest failures of my life. Oh, I had Vorpal and Scimitar.
Oh no, what am I thinking? Sorry, I was thinking you have Vorpal and Scimitar. Oh god, yeah, both of them are actually Vorpal, you don't even have to put the
Just add it.
like you're like ready and she's just dancing around. Like you start to like she sees you start to form the force field. She just kind of looks at you, smiles, kind of forms like Baraka arms sort of things.
Yeah.
And just kind of dances around the field, slicing and dicing.
It's amazing.
And does just chop the head off of all the little figures. Is that suitable?
That was impressive.
Excellent. I find your lack of empathy engaging.
Very good. I wish you many clean kills in the future.
Meanwhile, Scimitar. You're not sure if it's just an unwillingness or just the slowness. Like Vorpal is like very lean and graceful and kind of nimbly bimbly dancing around the field, chopping things. And then Scimitar is just like 6'5", ragged, ugly, rotting clothes, a mask on. As you talk to him, he just kind of like tilts his head a little bit, slowly walks forward to only walks forward to one figure, but just brings the giant blade down clean through the middle bit of it and then down into the dirt.
Okay.
And then shrugs.
I might have to go at dog training with him. Try and find that thing that he really likes, that they really like. And every time they chop up one of these stands, I'll reward them with that treat.
Okay. Do you have any?
I don't know. I'd have to go probably ask him, like, what food items do you like more than any other that are available here?
No answer.
Can you speak?
No answer.
If you comprehend, nod your head in an up and down fashion.
Sideways head tilt.
You, my friend, are an imbecile. Oh, you do understand. This is wonderful. I'm gonna take.
You see him like grip the handle on the blade a little bit.
There's the killer spirit. Attack me if you can.
He stabs you for 35 points of damage.
Oh my god!
he does just as soon as you say it. It's nonchalant, like no expression or anything, no body language, just immediately stabs you in the gut.
This is fantastic. Fantastic. Very well. Now just imagine that all of the targets are me.
Just slowly walks around to each target and stabs them exactly the same way he stabbed you.
This is wonderful. If ever you are in a doubt about what to do in a superhero situation, imagine all members not on your team as me and kill them. Class success.
Okay.
God, I'm supposed to figure out if one of these are shady. I'm just going to point blank ask him.
Okay.
Are you the children that are causing troubles for the supervisor?
I'm sorry. Trouble?
Yes.
What was her thing? Look, I'm not here to make friends. I've told several people here exactly what I think of them. I think most of them are failures. I think the supervisors told them most of them are failures. And that's fair.
I have seen their files, and I agree with you. They are all just victims waiting to be killed.
That seems fair. Honestly, why do we even house the ones over there? They don't even have powers. Like, we should just put them in a vanguard. Let them be human shields for us.
Is that not their designated purpose? It's either that or a tax write-off.
It's probably the latter. This place is kind of stupid, but it's either here or prison for me. So, well, I guess I'm too young to be put in prison, but
We all have dreams.
Very well. I have
I'm sure
one
they
last
try her
piece
as
of
an adult.
advice. Yeah. One last piece of advice for you. In the future, no witnesses.
oh, darling, of course.
I got nothing. That's my class.
Crackshot, I like you.
The feeling is mutual.
You see Scimitar start to raise up the blade. Like, she reaches out to shake your hand.
Is he going for me or her?
Well, she reaches out to shake your hand. You see Scimitar just kind of look at her, and he just kind of like raises his knife questioningly.
Not at this
She
time.
kind of puts her hand out, and she normally makes blade hands, and he's like just looking at her. It's almost like you think he's looking to see if she's about to stab you and if he should stab you too.
Additional attacks at this time are inappropriate.
He just
Very well.
shrugs.
At the time, I am considered on your team, and my rule was anyone not on your team. Very well. You can go have bread pudding.
Oh, thank you, Crackshot. Okay.
I'm not sure I'm
that,
ready to.
I love that you just blatantly asked them.
Yeah, I don't think Crackshot has the tact to try and be sneaky about it.
No, that's
Now, I know you're evil, but
I too am not evil, not by choice though.
that's wonderful. Who wants to do their class next?
I don't want to do like the full blown thing yet. I just want to have like a little quick scene here
Sure, yeah.
where we follow up to his class, and I'm like, look at this mess that they've all made. How will you help society by cleaning this up?
Okay, so you have Cerberus and you have Volcano. So Volcano is just this, like, he's got a salmon colored polo shirt with the popped collar. It's like, that's easy. I'll tell you how I do it. You just burn it away. Burn the bodies, buddy. Burn the bodies.
Perfect.
Duh.
I like the way you think. Cerberus, what about you?
So Cerberus
I hope he's
is
just like,
possibly the most pathetic. Like, you don't know if you should feel pity or revulsion when he shows up, but it's kind of like on sort of like a hover motor device. It's not
no.
Siamese twins, but Siamese triplets that are kind of emaciated.
Oh God. That wasn't what I was expecting.
Sorry. Damn it, Jeff, don't break me. I don't. No, I can't really pick him up. I guess we would just let Volcano do his thing.
Like, do you got any like telekinesis or birdie jets on this thing or something? Anything? Grabby arms with the little claw thing?
No, I don't think you want us to do our thing. We don't feel like doing that today.
What's your thing?
I mean, if we did it, then it would probably eat them, and we don't want to do that.
The things that we're cleaning up?
No, if our thing isn't it, and it would probably eat the bodies. But we will remember how they taste, and we don't like it very much.
Okay, well, these are just cardboard cutouts. So then, have you had cardboard before?
We're pretty sure it's not good for our system. You could try to convince them to show you what their thing is.
Maybe we'll do it later when you get a little more confidence in you. Good work, Volcano. and
Yeah,
that's
of course.
That's all I want to do for now. I figure
Way
I'll
to
just,
be a loser, Cerberus. You suck.
I figure I'm just gonna follow behind people and clean up whatever messes they make.
Hey, there, Professor, don't encourage this loser. Just tell him to quit, okay?
I mean, I may get there. We'll see if we can put him to use at least one time today.
Yeah, I'll tell you how to make him a use. Make him a human shield. He's like really wide because there's 3 of them.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, so if you want to wait on doing your class a little bit later, we can. But that'll give you like the general idea of who you've got in your class.
Yeah, it gives me a little more to think about. Cerberus. Oh God.
I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry.
You shouldn't be.
All right. I think we're giving Jake a moment. Jeff or Bert, who wants to do their? Okay.
Well, Jeff,
Ready
if you want
whenever.
yours, yeah.
Go
I
ahead,
can-
Bert. I'm ready whenever. Yeah.
All right. So I take my class into a busy hallway, have them sit down, leaning up against the lockers. All right, class. I'm going to make this clean and simple today. Sometimes the best way to defeat your foe is by using your mind. In that respect, I'm going to teach you 2 tools today that will serve you well in all aspects of your life: blackmail and gaslighting.
You see Mamba just immediately, you see Mamba just kind of look at you and smile and nod, and like she's instantly into you. She maybe even kind of like sits down next to you and kind of like props herself up next to you a little bit.
So we have a project for my teaching session with you. I want you to pick a student or a faculty member. And by the end of this course, we will destroy them.
Mamba's eyes just light up. You think there's like the spark of something there. She hears you saying these words. She just looks into your eyes and just, I think you get me.
And I think you get tactics. Very good.
Meanwhile, Titanium. The fuck are you talking about? Just, God, no. All right. Like, fuck that. No. When you have a problem, you walk up to something, you look them in the eye, and you say, fuck you. And then you punch him in the face.
I use my power to make a force bubble around him and just lift him up in the air away from me and off the ground and off anything that he can use for momentum.
This is bullshit.
So tell me, exactly how are you going to punch me flailing around in the air like that?
See him strain against your force bubble, and you see the force bubble starting to crack as his skin turns metal, and he kind of does your typical Colossus type stuff. And it takes him a while. You know that if this was in the middle of combat, he would have lost at least a round or so trying to break through it. But he does appear to have the strength to try and break through the construct.
When he does that, I lift him higher so that if he breaks through it, he's going to fall.
You think I care about falling, old man? When I fall, I'm going to fall on you. I'm going to punch you in the fucking face.
Really? Is there a body of water around anywhere?
No? Mom is like, yes, right over there.
So tell me, armor boy, do you need to breathe? And do you rust? Let's find out.
So yeah,
I continually dunk him several times. The object of this lesson is that you can't always defeat your foes with force.
You need to find out what they're afraid of and exploit that.
Exactly. Who said that? You're hired.
The little storyteller game text comes across. Titanium will remember that. He does like after you've dunked him, like probably for a good 10 minutes, you're like, Mom's like, I think maybe he doesn't need to breathe in that form. You've been pretty merciless.
Well, that's
hot.
good. We're just teaching a lesson. See, his name's Titanium, right?
Yeah.
So Titanium, it's obvious that you're a powerful physical being. Your foes are always going to expect that you're going to lead with your fists first. So surprise them. Surprise them.
Do you have any leadership type skills or powers of persuasion to make? Because you've gotten him up out of the water and you've been dunking him long enough that he's kind of doing.
I've got charm someone. I've got read the situation, because I'm reading basically like everyone knows you're going to lead with your fists, and they're going to prepare for that.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you go with that. I'll let you make an argument for either.
Okay. All right. So gotta get back to my dice rolling. This is all percentile, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. 80%'s my read the situation.
He's reluctant. All right. Okay, old man. I hear what you're saying. Sometimes, maybe.
And no one would expect you to take the route of subterfuge, stealth, and knowledge. Then you can punch them in the face.
Man, I'm gonna go get a hot dog. You suck. But but you see him at least like look back at you and kind of like, do the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, Mamba's just hanging out by your side. So what are we gonna do today?
Oh, we haven't picked our target for this lesson yet.
No.
So who do you really dislike around here?
Oh man, that's a good question. That is a really good question. Who do I dislike?
Hope it's a
Okay.
Stinkles brand space dog he's getting.
No, you know what? You know who she hates? Because her name is Mamba. It's like, look, I had the name Mamba first, and then that other bitch took the name River Viper. There's already a snake girl on the team. There can't be two snakes, and she's a twin snake on top of that. Like, it's just, I was here first, and that's just.
You're right. She has committed a grave error. So, step 1, gather intelligence.
Yes.
Find out the dirt that we can on her.
Okay. I've got some thoughts. Where would you start?
Well, okay. So is there is this like a dormitory? Do they stay here?
Yeah.
So they do stay here. Okay. Well, going through a person's personal possessions always gives you a certain mental leverage on them. The better you know them, the more you can exploit them.
Okay. I like that.
So I would suggest perhaps our teammate, looking at the one that's walking away, can make a distraction while you slip into the dorm area, rifle through her things, find out what you can, looking for the leverage. Key leverage points. Family is always a good one.
Okay.
Loved ones are always a good second. And third, find out what she's really passionate about and then destroy it.
You like swooning noises come out. Okay. I'll get over that way. You convince dumbass over there to be a distraction.
Should be easy enough.
Okay. How do you, and she doesn't have any like obvious outward powers, but as you look over to Titanium, you look back, you get the classic like Batman style.
Yep.
Like you look back and she's
Gone.
not there.
Yeah. So the distraction would be I'm basically going to have Titanium pick a fight with someone to just draw a crowd out front.
I've got to throw in for you because we can have a mock fight between Volcano and Titanium.
Oh, nice.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah. So I'll just drop the
And Cerberus.
Yeah. So I'll just drop the maybe we didn't get off to a good start, but since I'm your teacher, I've got your back, man. And I got to say that Volcano person really talking shit about you.
What?
Yeah, says that like their power could, your metal couldn't stand up to their power, that they'd melt you in a second, and that you're not all that.
I am tired of that collar popping son of a bitch, prissy little bitch. He's been talking shit about me.
Hey, I got your back, man. I just thought you'd like to know.
I'm honestly like, because of who you chose, I'm not even going to make you roll. It's you
Easily
get the
triggered.
feeling that there is a natural animosity between you two, that you just kind of you picked
Yep.
the exact right person. That no roll is required. So meanwhile, Dan, you're in the middle of talking to Cerberus, and Volcano's just like, burning the fake bodies on the ground. You just hear like, "Hey, wait a second." You hear him yell. So at first, Titanium yells, "Hey, I would like to join your class." He turns back to you, winks to Burton.
We're just working on cleaning stuff up over here, doing some civic duty.
That's great. I love cleaning.
Oh, good. How do you plan to help clean up over here?
Well, any of you got a broom or something to sweep up with? Dude, what's your problem? This isn't your class. You don't belong here. I don't belong here? Oh, Jesus, you son of a bitch. I belong wherever the fuck I want. Fuck you.
Fight.
So part of the point in that, Jeremy, is since I had told her to pick out the student or faculty member that she hated the most, I was looking for that reaction to see, if she maybe glanced over to the dean's office, or or that was her first thought. So yeah, that was the other thing I was doing in there.
Yeah, no, you get the feeling that there's a very obvious animosity towards the Viper girl.
Yeah. Okay.
And you read people well enough that you already rolled a read situation with Titanium as well. You get the feeling that was a sincere gut reaction.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
really dislikes him. Meanwhile, we'll just do a couple opposed D100 rolls. So Titanium actually rolls really well because he's just trying to roll underneath his power. So Titanium punches the living hell out of Volcano. And Volcano has more precision.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah. So basically he does, following the lesson he just learned, is he fakes joining the clash just long enough to get up and basically just does a super powered uppercut to Volcano and knocks him about 30 feet back, gets blasted by a little bit of fire. Your class is in disarray, Dan. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna see what Cerberus is gonna do to help. Cerberus, you're in danger.
Oh, I don't think if we let it out, it's going to make anything better. It's just going to make it worse.
Why is that?
It's not very nice.
What does he do?
Claws and eats things.
Maybe we'll save that one for later.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Cerberus just seems like just unwilling. They clearly do not want to do whatever their thing is.
That's fine. We'll get it out of them one way or another. I'll let the fight go on for a little second, and then I'll just drop a force field between the two.
Okay. So we'll do another bout. And so the two of them push each other to the limit pretty well. You do see that Volcano is able to emit some pretty intense heat that starts to kind of overheat the metal. You see the metal start to crack in a couple places. He's super strong, knocking him around a good bit. But you're going to create a force field to separate them?
Yeah, and I'll do the power stunt version of it. So I'll have 500 strength durability.
Because they are very actively trying to put each other down, I will make you actually roll the power.
Okay. This would be a terrible time to screw up.
No, it'd be a great time.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to use my stupid token already.
Oh, yeah?
It's a 82/80.
Oh, man.
So I can't let them actually beat the shit out of each other that much.
They're really going at it. It turns out it's hard to separate them. Are you going to spend a hero point? Or are you going to use...
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend a hero point.
Okay. a chaos pip does come up, I'm not going to have it be anything too bad. I'm going to basically have it be that they just tear up the grounds around them, something horrible, and maybe like a stray fire beam like shoots out and like singes Cerberus just a little bit.
That's fine. He needs to be pestered a bit. All right. Everybody calm down. You almost hurt Cerberus, and you need to save that for later.
It's okay. Our nerves are mostly dead in that area anyway. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
You just keep on doing you.
Okay. Is there anything you need me to do, or can we go take a nap?
No naps allowed.
Oh,
We're going to find something that you can do today.
okay. Unfortunately, your class pretty much just devolved into students fighting each other. Titanium and Volcano are basically both so tired that they're just kind of like laying on the ground, still spitting insults at each other, but just both laying on the ground. They're both tired and close to the end of their... I don't really know what I can do without causing any bigger problems. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, we don't know.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know if I should try to push for like one more small scene at the end, or should I just call this the end of my scene here?
If there's anything else you want to do, you get the feeling that Cerberus, you would have to push pretty hard to get Cerberus to do anything. They seem very reluctant.
All right. Well then, Cerberus, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If you needed to infiltrate into the Academy's data center to steal some important documents that are incriminating, how would you do it?
Did they do something wrong?
I don't know. Do you think so?
I don't know. But if they did, I guess I would call. I don't know if the police would come here or not.
Damn. Volcano, how about you?
You're kind of getting like lame duck vibes from Cerberus at this point.
Volcano, how about you?
What? Like, I would just fucking kick the door down and grab whatever the fuck I want.
All right. That's one way to do it. You've never done that before, right?
I mean, maybe. Apparently, like he is known for sneaking away from the academy. It's like, I mean, sometimes I have better things to do. Like, I've borrowed one of the ships before to go out, get a drink, whatever. Like, I don't see why I would break in. I don't even want to be here.
All right. I don't think any of them are capable of getting into the server room. At least with any measure of stealth.
Yeah. That's fair. All right. So who wants to go next? Are we going to do Barbarian's class or Geomorph's class?
I'll go next.
Okay,
Yeah,
awesome. You've got Impact, who's known for sending several people into the infirmary with injuries, and you've got Viper that Mamba hates.
Yeah.
So Impact is a big lady. I mean, she's kind of got the thing, like you can tell that she's young, but has like the very square-jawed face and broad shoulders and just very serious-looking young lady. Whereas River Viper is kind of shorter, leaner, body's kind of covered in this coiling viper tattoo, basically.
Oh, nice tattoo. Does it got any special significant meaning there, Viper?
It's been passed down through my family. If I ever have family, it'll probably get passed down to them.
Nice. It's nice to have something to, pass along. I think for this particular class, we're going to talk about how to withstand punishment and also to lighten the punishment that we tend to dish out. Sometimes you need to capture somebody alive. Sometimes you need to withstand a blow from somebody much, much stronger than you. And it helps to not obliterate them with a single punch. Impact. So first of all, Impact, I want to see what it is you can do against me.
I could take whatever you throw at me. Why don't you punch me? Actually, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I could pull. Why don't you give me the best you got there, big guy? Come on. Right here, right in the kisser. Give me what you got.
Yeah. I'll give her a flick right on the bridge of the nose, just to see how she reacts to it.
Really? Okay, you want to waste the time like that? We can waste the time like that. And she flicks you on the nose, and there's just like a little bit of extra spark to it when she does.
Hey, there we go. Okay, excellent. Okay, well, Viper, let's see what you have in that regard.
Do you want me to like show how I would avoid taking damage or how I would try to limit how much damage I do?
Oh, whichever you would feel more comfortable with at first.
I mean, normally if I'm trying to avoid damage and you see her kind of like, you see the tattoo start to kind of come alive and move on her. And she basically just kind of like moves and the tattoo kind of uncoils from her and creates like it's the color of her tattoo. So it's not quite a shadow clone, but it's kind of like the swirling colors of that tattoo just kind of create this weird shimmering light copy of her. I would normally just kind of leave that in my place.
So this thing can allow you to avoid damage just in general. So if I were to attack this thing would not bring itself or you any harm.
No, I can recreate it. If you like, it can be shattered, sort of, but I can always just reform it.
Huh. May I?
Sure.
All right. I'll tighten up a fist and I'll punch at this this light viper.
All right, go for it. You do.
All right.
And how much? Let's see how hard you hit it.
All right. Super strength, 36 under 80.
It holds up, but you get the feeling that it probably can hold up to much more than that.
I'll in that case I'll look to Impact and I'll ask if do you think you could hit this image with roughly the same amount of force?
I don't understand what the point is of doing all this limitation.
Well, sometimes you need to know something from somebody who you need to keep alive.
I'll let somebody else do that.
I suppose somebody else
punches it for 77 points of damage. Fortunately, because like the most of that damage is wasted because it just hits the shadow clone. So a huge amount of damage is just wasted as she overkills the thing. And then as it dissipates, you see the tattoo kind of recoil and reform around River Viper.
All right. Well, at the very least, now we know how River Viper will know how you avoid damage. I want to see how you can dish out damage. Why don't you go ahead and demonstrate potentially lethal attack against Impact, but try to hold back on some of that lethality.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to assume that okay. You see her kind of like reform the shadow double, and you see the two of them kind of take flanking positions. And you just see a martial arts barrage from both of them doing simultaneous team attacks. But the thing is like, you see she really goes all out, and it doesn't quite land. Some of it is like she's trying to hold back at just the wrong time. Some of it impacts natural ability to absorb damage, but she fails her roll. But you see her general gimmick, at least.
Yeah. Okay, so she's somebody who could just stand to pull her punches a little bit. That's fine. That's something that can be worked on with any expert in the martial arts. In fact, you might even ask the supervisor about advice to bring into that fighting repertoire. Just a way to sort of hold back in important scenarios where you would need to not punch somebody's spine clear out of their chest.
Get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
I don't think the supervisor's typically going to... Yeah, no, the supervisor kind of likes it the way I do it. Like, if something's worth doing, it's worth doing all the way.
All right, well...
I mean, that's... yeah. But I hear what you're saying. Sometimes it's important to extract information.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. That's a totally fair point. Maybe what I could do is I could have both of us going the full image, but what if the shadow clone's not actually trying to hit? It's just faking them out. Shadow boxing, even, right? So it just fakes them out, and then I'm the only one landing damage, so they're not getting the double dragon.
That's a very excellent way of adapting it. Yes. Excellent. I like it.
Excellent adapter. Thank you.
Yes. All right. Well, Impact, I'm not really sure what to say in regards to your propensity towards injuring your fellow students.
They can get better or not. 50-50.
Let's go outside. And I want to take them out to... do they have any sort of like sporting field?
Of course they do. Sure.
Okay.
What sporting
take them out
field
to
would you
whatever.
choose?
Some sort of outdoor sports ball with turf.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Impact, if I could just have you stand. Just right out there in the field, anywhere you please.
All right. Here I am, center field. Put me in, coach.
Oh, I'll put you in, and I'll cast Geokinesis to have the earth swallow her up.
Okay. Go for it. So it's not really doing any damage to her. You're just having it surround her, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, damn. That's 88 over 70, unfortunately. You know what?
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll spend a couple of hero points on that. Make it succeed.
Okay. You see it does envelop. All right. It's kind of like a mirror to earlier with Titanium, like somebody who kind of has like a certain shtick and they're really annoyed by the whole, I don't understand. Well, just get over here and like, the worst professor ever. Why don't you just fight somebody? What is this?
Well,
I'm not
the
here to
point
take
is
their
that
nuts.
you can't always just fight somebody. Sometimes you have to take a different approach to things. This is just to sort of get your mind adapting to the fact that you can't punch your way out of every situation or even through every situation.
Yeah, there's other people that can do the bullshit jobs. But more often than not, there's somebody who needs to take a hit. I'll do that. Then I'll give the hit. I know my role.
Strangely sympathetic. Well, just as well.
Look, I'm not some prancy, I'm not like the pretty fancy little girl like Viper over there, all right? Like, you let her bad eyes at you and pretend she's a good student. That's great. I know my job. I'm fine with it. You want to put me in a fucking dirt nap? Okay.
Suppose you're dealing with somebody who can do this on a regular basis. What would be your tactic to get around it? Get within punching distance.
I mean, is she still? You see her like look at the geoformation you've put around her. She wasn't initially able to quite do it, and you see her just. Would you say like her arms are bound and basically just her head is free?
Yeah.
She starts headbutting her head against the stone over and over again, and as she's super strength headbutting the geoformation, and as she does, you kind of see energy building up until eventually her form kind of lights up and she just energy transfers outwards. If I need to, I'll just fucking hurt myself.
Are you
then
able
they'll
to
probably
store that? Are you able to store that energy at will
I mean,
and release it at will? How long could you carry such kinetic power?
for a little bit, it goes away, you know,
Sure.
for a bit. Like if we were talking in meta terms, like maybe within combat, but if you left combat, you'd probably lose the stored up energy.
Trying to find other applications to that aren't combat related.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hopefully today we've just given you some food for thought.
Yeah, I understood. Sometimes you got to hurt yourself to get things done. Got it.
Or at least do something that you wouldn't normally do. And I'll try to repair the sports ball field with geokinesis.
All right. Lesson learned. Sometimes to get the job done, you do what you don't like to do. Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Okay. All right. So meanwhile, on to somebody with a slightly sunnier disposition. Barbarian, I think you've got Crackshot, our cross-eyed Cyclops wannabe.
Yup.
You've got Cold Snap,
Yeah.
who is just like the most mundane looking guy ever. He's like 5'5".
Perfect.
He's not bulky. He's not skinny. He just looks like the most vanilla average person ever with like a crew cut of just plain brown hair, brown eyes, and just
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure I got to like the hangar or wherever they have for like for their planes or whatever. I'm gonna set up a couple rows, way more than needed, of like folding chairs. I'm gonna wait for the two of them to get there. Then I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna like open the door. I'm gonna walk down the middle aisle right between the two of them. I'm gonna have like on a pilot's jacket, like Top Gun style, with like a bunch of different patches.
wonderful.
I've got like aviator reflection sunglasses on. I'm gonna like turn around at them. I'm gonna take a look at one and the other. I'm like,
Supervisor tells me you're the top 1% of all the pilots and S-words. Yeah. The elite. Yeah, the best of the best.
Oh my God. I've been doing all the simulations. I've been working so hard at them. It's hard. They won't let me in a real plane yet because I keep crashing the simulation, but I have been practicing every day.
Yeah, good. But I'm going to make you better. First,
I can't wait.
I'm
look down.
gonna look down at him and look down at the other. My voice goes crazy with this.
First, I'm going to twist you. Then, I'm going to flip you. And then I'm going to wreck your body until your bones start to hurt. And then when you squeal, I'm just going to go harder and I'm going to go faster.
And then we're just gonna get into a montage of me flying them around in a plane, and I'm doing like crazy like G-force twists and turns. They're smashing against the glasses and stuff. I'm just seeing how well they hold up to it.
Okay.
I'm just really just trying to just make them feel terrible. It's like that. It's the scene from Armageddon when like all of the minor, they're
Oh my
all kind
God.
of, yeah.
Crackshot vomits everywhere.
Let it out.
Everywhere.
That's good. That's good.
And
Let it out.
he doesn't, and like he tries to get his seat. Like at one point, the seatbelt or like the safety belt comes unlocked, and he tries to undo it. He somehow gets tangled in his own seatbelt, and he's like choking on it.
Happens to all of us. Don't worry. That's okay. Hey, Cold Snap, can you help him out with that? Don't leave your wingman.
Cold Snap with precision just kind of like points a finger out, like a little icy tendril goes over to the metal part of it until it freezes to the point that it just kind of bursts and snaps away. And meanwhile, Cold Snap has just sat in his seat and just kind of stared straight forward with not much reaction. Just every now and then, like a little, like look out the window at something that you're talking about. So he does respond, but there's
okay, apathy, disinterest. I like that in a pilot. Good.
And I'm just gonna keep doing like all sorts of crazy pirouettes, and I don't know. I'm like every stunt I can possibly do because I want them I want at least, since it's not really affecting Colts that much, it'll affect the other guy. I want them as sick and ruined as possible when we get back. I want them in to be a terrible state.
Oh man, yeah. Man, Crackshot's just in a bad shape. Cold Snap, however, doesn't crack.
Okay. And then when we land, I want to put them back in their chairs. I have like a little wastebasket ready for old Crackshot. And then I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna hand each of them like reflective aviator sunglasses.
And I'll say, you guys earned this. You're part of the squad now, You got it? You're part of a team. You know what that means? You know what it means to be part of a team?
It's all I've ever wanted, sir.
What about you, Cold Snap? What about you?
He puts them on and nods.
The strong, silent type. That's good. It's good to stay silent. Unless you see something going on, Because if you see something, you should say something,
The
right?
Cold Snap does say something.
Yeah, good. Exactly. We're on the... Yeah. You can be my wingman anytime. This is good. Okay. So since we're part of a team now, you got to know that, if there's anything going on here that's threatening the team, you would let me know, right? You would let your old pal Mollywood know, right? Right.
And I'm just reading as I'm kind of going through. I'm trying to read their faces, see if they're doing. Okay, so I'm just going to read the situation. It's a pass, 52 under 90.
I mean, for better or worse, Cold Snap does kind of have like the whole stone face thing. But you see, it's kind of pathetic. And I don't know a nice way to say it, but Crackshot has the whole cross-eyed, like lazy thing. And yet you see him trying to do the whole, like, how somebody will sometimes like roll their eyes towards somebody. Mm-hmm. He's trying really hard to subtly like roll his eyes towards Cold Snap.
Okay. All right. I'm going to get right up in Cold Snap's face. I'm going to Cold Snap's like 5'5", right?
Yeah, he's not a big guy.
I'm going to slide over a folding chair and then I'm going to climb on top of it and then I'm going to get in his face.
And I'm like, I got to tell you, if you're going to be part of the elite squad that we got going here, a top gunner, it's time to get all our dirty laundry on the table. Because if we're going up there and I know that you got my wing, I want to know that we know everything, all our secrets, all our secrets. So what are you hiding there, Cold Snap? What are you hiding? I know you're hiding something beneath that cold exterior and those gorgeous aviator sunglasses. What's behind there? It's a safe space.
He's like this. It's like a glacier moving as he tries. You see like the face slowly contorting.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know something. I know you know something. And until you tell me what it is, you're grounded, pilot. You're grounded.
And I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna yank his aviator glasses away. I'm gonna yank his little like gold wings away.
If you ever want these back, you know where to find me.
Put them away, and I'll just start walking to my office wherever.
You
so
actually
it's-
see like a little bit of frustration on his face.
is he just moving really slowly?
Kind of.
Okay, so I'm just gonna sit down.
I'm not leaving this hangar until you tell me what you know. But Crackshot, you can go. I'm kind of hungry, so see if the cafeteria is kind of.
Yeah, I'll go get some lunch ready. It's almost mess time, anyways. This has
that
been.
sounds good.
I kind of lost a lot of my breakfast there. I'm really sorry. Actually, you know what? Let me clean up because obviously that esteemed
No
instructor-
cleaning up. Be proud of that vomit. That's the vomit of a Top Gun. Her.
Are you sure? I
Yeah.
think there was.
Yeah. Are you questioning me?
No, sir. Okay, vomit on the ground. Yes, sir.
Okay. Get out of here. Go find some pudding for us.
So do you have any like social engagement skills that you might try and use with Cold Snap?
No,
You've
I
always
do
got
not.
50-50.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that. Read the situation's the closest thing, and I've
Hmm.
already burned that. So 50-50. Yeah.
Go for it.
All right. That's good. 45 under 50.
I have already examined ship. I'm ready to fly if needed.
I want you in the sky. But I can't let somebody up there that I don't trust. And I gotta tell you, Cold Snap, there's something about what your story here is that I just don't trust. So out with it.
You
Out with
are
it.
you are a guest. You are not long time or caring. You speak pretty words and gone tomorrow.
Yeah, but the lessons I impart will be with you for the rest of your life. But only if you want them to be. Do you want them to be, Cold Snap?
I have already told you I know how to do what you think you teach me. You give me nothing but glasses. I do like the glasses.
Yeah, they are pretty good. I have jackets though too, but I only give them to people I trust. And I just don't trust you.
Trust is hard, yes.
It is.
You are a good pilot.
So are you. And I think with time, you could be the best, even better than me.
I need to consider. Give me glasses and I consider during lunch.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll take them and I'll slowly put them on his face.
I like the glasses very much.
They look good on you, actually. They look pretty good. Yeah. Better than Crackshot, but don't tell him I said that.
I always look good.
Mm-hmm.
I am cool.
Yeah. Cool as
I'm good.
ice, man.
Going to go eat now. My jaw hurts from all the talking.
Really? That's interesting. I never had that problem. That's weird.
Bones are frozen. I have to break them for each word.
Oh. Whew.
This is very painful for me.
That sounds that sounds tough. That explains some things. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But remember what I said about, trust and teamwork and all that kind of stuff.
Maybe I will ask you to join my team.
You got yourself a team, huh?
I will consider during lunch.
Okay. We'll meet again later.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, at that point, most of the morning classes are done. They're going to do their evening mess. Everybody kind of reconvenes. Lobster Boy has huge, like family-sized plates of pasta and other stuff. And it actually, let's see how good a cook he is.
Almost anything's got to be good with garlic butter.
It's actually pretty amazing because he's got a 90% cooking skill and he got an 81 out of that. It smells delicious. It's suspicious because there is a lot of aroma of garlic and it is Italian themed food. There's lots of garlic bread here. It's a huge buffet of food and it smells amazing. And if you dig into it, you'll find that it tastes amazing too. And you do see, despite some of the grudges that have popped up earlier in the day, everybody seems pretty happy in here. They enjoy their mealtime.
And this is way better than canned pasta with ketchup.
Yeah. This is a striking departure from what Leroy offered you. You do kind of hear some from the kitchen as Jeff, Lobster Boy, kind of has a few burps. Nothing too bad. Yeah, so you all kind of Crackshot is offering like you guys have your own table. Crackshot is like offering to he's sitting by himself. Nobody wants to sit with Crackshot, but he's like asking, he's like waving Barbarian over.
Of course. Can't leave him by himself.
Oh my God. Really? For real? Oh my God, I'm so
I
excited.
meant what I said about this.
Really?
Leave your wingman. Come on, man.
Oh man.
Lesson 1.
Or wait, should I just
I don't know.
Or do you think your friends would let me just sit with all of you? Or actually I'm kind of cool with the one-on-one time too. That's awesome too. Whatever.
I look over at the crew. Try to judge whether it's okay for me to bring him over. So look.
All right. Now listen here.
Okay.
Remember everything I taught you. Okay?
Leave the vomit on the floor.
Leave the vomit on the floor and on your clothes.
Yes.
Okay? Never show weakness. Okay? Never.
Right.
All right? And then,
Got it.
don't interrupt respect your elders. I don't really remember them all. I didn't really do a lesson plan. Let's go.
Okay. Hey, guys. I'm really sad I couldn't do your classes, but I bet you're all as cool as Barbarian here, and this has been the best day of my life.
Put your glasses on. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Anyway.
It is much less distracting when he's got the glasses on, so you don't see the lazy eye. So, yeah, how are you guys liking it here?
It is acceptable.
Yeah, it is the best place ever. You're right.
I didn't really come here with a plan, and it still got ruined.
That's okay. I ruin everything too. And you know what? I just keep getting up and keep going every day.
That's how a pilot works. You crash one plane, you get in another, you crash that one, you get in another, and you just keep going until there's no planes left to fly.
It's the oddest thing. The cafeteria food here is horrible. The buildings are horrible. The cleanliness is horrible. Yet, every cup of coffee I've had today has been incredible.
Caffeine, too much of that is bad for you.
I just stare at you.
Is Cerberus in here eating lunch also, or is Cerberus somewhere else?
No, okay, let's go odd or even in your favor. Do you want him to be there?
I kind of do. I don't know what to do with him if he is there, but
okay, I'll say that yes, he is. He also is kind of somebody who sits by himself. You briefly see like that Vorpal lady kind of go over and kind of like pat him on the shoulder for just a second. You see like a very weak smile come across the three faces, but she still goes off to go sit with the other kids. But you see her at least take a second to at least passingly be nice to him.
All right. I'll think about it for a second yet. But
Okay.
I'd like to read the situation and see some, body language of the students. See, I'm sure that they're broken off into like their own little groups, but I want to see if any of them are, particularly acting secretive.
Sure.
I want to do a head count and
Cold
see if
snap.
anyone's missing.
We'll see who's Cold Snap is sitting with too.
So I will let you immediately succeed on knowing that Mamba is missing.
Yeah, I did not make the check.
Okay. You read around, man, kids, right?
Yeah,
They all look like a bunch of assholes.
they're all a bunch.
If
of
there's
something
one
no
thing
good.
being a teacher will teach you, kids are assholes. No, I don't know. And it's kind of hard to pick out. Like there is a good, like the overall vibe in here seems pretty happy. You know, there are kind of tables like where you assume there are cliques, but there's some cross chat between tables. You also like have several of the people that aren't the prodigies. Like you've got your non-powered dregs coming in for mealtime as well, and that kind of maybe that's what muddies the water a little bit to make it hard to get a good read.
I do have a potentially bad idea.
I love bad ideas.
I might go over to talk to Cerberus, say, how are you doing? Enjoy your nap.
We put some ointment on the burn, and Jeff blended some of his food into a nice smoothie for us, and it's really tasty.
All right. Dumb question. You seem pretty weak.
Yeah.
What do you do if you get to the point where you can't even bring that food to your mouth anymore? You said your power eats.
I mean, I would ask for help.
What if you couldn't even put it in your mouth anymore?
Then
What if you
it
could
might show
feel-
up.
It might.
Yeah. And then it just kind of tears things apart and eats them. I don't like it very much.
Uncontrollably.
Sometimes I try to guide it when it's hard. It's really hard to guide it.
All right. I feel like putting the meta question out here. I'm going to make a construct to block him from eating.
Okay, you can.
Do we want to make him go wild, or do we want to stop, not do that nuttiness?
That's really rude. We wish you wouldn't do that. I wish you wouldn't make me hungry. You wouldn't like me when I'm hungry. You wouldn't like us when we're hungry.
I'm not sure how far I should push this or not.
All the way, Dan. We didn't come
All right.
here not to kill the student body.
Yeah. We're probably going to end up having like more legitimate conflict in the next session. This is largely just kind of testing the waters, letting you establish some relationships. But yeah, man, do what you want to do.
How about rather than that, I'll just kind of see who's reacting and how, and just kind of see if I can get them close to the line and then stop.
Okay. Give me a read the situation, or maybe some other form of like awareness. And anybody else who was actively reading the situation can re-roll if they so please.
I don't know if goad someone would work here or not.
Ooh, you want to goad him? Actually, that's not a bad way to go. You are kind of being a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 78 under 80.
Oh man, that's like almost a perfect roll. You know what, Dan? Just for you, dude. You see, as like, you're so rude. We're tired. I hate it so much. You think you're so much better than us, and you push us around. And we're tired of it. We're so tired of all of you. Why can't you just treat us like people? And you just see like this withered little trio of bodies that are joined together. You hear bones crack from within. You see skin start to rip and reform as the bodies kind of mush together. You see, I mean, you've seen American Werewolf in London, right?
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
very much. You hear horrible bones cracking and jutting out from areas, and like it seems like it kind of comes together initially and then starts to expand and grow, and skin just starts peeling away in a bloody heap as like blood covered fur sprouts out.
Wow.
And rising up 10 feet, although maybe it would be taller if it stood all the way up and didn't kind of hunch at the shoulders, is this massive 4-armed, furry, 3-headed, kind of like, they don't look quite like a dog or wolf. They're off a little bit, but it is clearly canine themed. But there's basically a giant 3-headed, 4-armed werewolf thing that is really fucking angry at you.
Perfect. So much for not going over the line.
I feel like that's probably kind of a good spot. I think. I don't know how we're going to end better than that. I think that's
Perfect. Tune in next time to see Dan's character get devoured.
It gives Dan time to make a new one too. So
Yeah.
No, we just next episode we just start with the zoom in of a pile of tightly coiled poo with Dan's collar laying like right on top.
So yeah, that was a fun. I like that we got to create a fun little hero school. We got some. You guys are just amazing teachers.
Mhm,
We're the
mhm.
best.
We
Thank you,
managed to
Jeremy.
push the weakest of them to the breaking point,
Yes,
like responsible teachers do.
as you do. Clearly, the number one thing you should do when trying to bring out people's potential is to goad them into fury.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Just a great idea. But I'm really grateful you guys were willing to bear with me through that. I'm grateful for everybody who's willing to sit and watch with us, and we'll only intensify our nonsense in the next session. So yeah, let's maybe go reverse order on the way back around. Bert, you're not always so glum and gloomy. What else do you have going on?
No, we have fantastic things. Well, honestly, yeah, they mostly revolve around killing orphans as well. But this Saturday, the Goodman Games official channel running a little bit of Umerica. Forgot about Friday, BX Dungeons and Dragons, and Sunday, probably some Gamma World 2nd edition. Find all these things at twitch.tv/Steam Steal Murder, or check out the podcast at BlueMagic, BLUMAGIK.com.
Very cool. And then the big, beautiful bastard that is HBIC, Chuck. You lovely son of a bitch.
Yeah, you're on Defenders of Cobalt if you're watching this, so good job. Let's see, we got Friday, 9 Central. We're going to be doing some Alien Destroyer of Worlds. Saturday, noon Central, we're going to be doing our Watercolors and Warriors, our 5th Ed Ghibli-inspired campaign thing. Like Bert said, Saturday night on Danger Stranger over on Goodman Games Official. Bert's going to be running us through some more America. Sunday we got 9 Central. We should be back to doing a little more Saltmarsh. Or Sunday. Yeah, Sunday, 9 Central. Yeah. Yeah.
Very awesome. Dan, what do you want to do for your next character?
Boy, I don't even know. Is it possible to just continue playing like a sentient turd? No.
We could make that happen. We could totally make that happen. We'll just
Okay.
let Cerberus eat you up, shit you out, and you'll be a sentient turd. You'll just use the transformation power that you took from the parasite.
Yeah, I'll transform myself into eating food.
Yeah, you'll become like some sort of excremental, and it'll be great.
It's gonna be delightful.
It
You guys will have
be.
to carry me around on like a shovel or something.
No, we're going to get one of the little doggy poop bags, put you on that, stick some googly eyes on it, and get you a mech to stick you in. You're the shit bot.
There we go.
Oh,
Shitron 3000.
That's it.
I love it. Jake, are you going to put up with Shitron 3000, or are you going to go start your own organization after that?
Oh man, the Shitron 3000 is gold. Like, who wouldn't want like just a little toy Shitron, just chilling out on your shelf? That'd be fun.
You're a good sport, Jake.
Yeah,
I'm so
Think of
happy
the
you're here.
merchandising.
absolutely. All the T-shirts with the googly eyes,
The googly eyes
Scratch it.
really would make it.
scratch and sniff panel right on the middle there.
You could.
Oh, no.
There's already a theme song out there you could use. The Misadventures of Shit Man.
I'm going to have to look that up, but I'm
Oh,
sure it's going to be
It's
horrible.
Wonderful. It's by Green Jello or Green Jelly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that up too.
There you go.
Awesome. Speaking of being the shit, Jeff.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, speaking of being a shithead. And I was like,
No, I was
Totally went a different
vaguely
way.
nice.
yeah, it's way better. So hi, Avengers and Lollygagging. We play games over at twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. Chuck just dropped the link in the channel. On Friday, we're going to be playing a one-shot of a Kickstarter game right now called Change Stars. That's at 8 Central. On Saturday, in between the other streams that were mentioned. So we have your whole Saturday planned out for you.
Oh, yeah.
So it's 6 Central. I'm going to be playing Worlds Without Number on our channel. And on Monday, we're back to playing Alien, where I am getting a growing collection of arms and kidneys. And so I'm going to try to grow that collection even further.
Nice.
Awesome. I still have one more to donate. I'm going to try
That's
my
true.
best to just be a lemming of doom.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be fun.
It will be. And then if for some reason you were foolish enough to want to, you can check out the Plutecast, PLEWD, where me and a couple other friends talk about comics. And in the meanwhile, please do follow all these wonderful people and the great things they do. Thank you for being here. Be spectacular to each other. Keep gaming. Later.
I guess that means I need to end the stream, don't
Do
I?
the thing.
I always forget about that. part.
Destroy orphans, club seals,
True.
all that.
All the
Club
good
the
stuff.
seals.
Oh,
Destroy the orphans. Burn babies.
It's off
I
the
think
hungry
that's a
people.
good idea. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Only if they're orphans.
Only.
if they're orphans.
Yeah.
So burn the parents. Then
Oh, you got to make them. All right.
Yes, yes.
Later.
good people.
Good people.